my Instagram is private and I got like nothing on there. I know. And it's like, ugh.
Snap out of it.
No, she said, "Whoosh, pull
In
yourself
Jesus' name, be
together."
free. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Blockers podcast. Today, I'm interviewing Rebecca.
Oh my God.
Um,
Wow.
it's very calm. It's very chill. But boom, yeah. Who are you? Like, what should people know about you?
Hi, my name is Rebecca Holtz. I am 29 years old, only child, first gen, Brazilian American from Florida. Multifaceted, creative, loves Jesus. That is actually the very first thing that I should have said, but right. I just got um love people, big creative, love new things, and love to be of service, love to help.
So when
And
Rebecca got onto this like application, whatever, we were having a conversation and talking about, how can we actually distribute the ideas that you have? What are some of those ideas for the audience? And like, yeah, what are you building? What are you in the process of learning, hearing from God about?
so I have a background in worship, and in ministry, kind of. And then I also have a background in hair. I'm a hairdresser. That's also kind of my ministry. And then the Lord is sliding me into the marketplace under financial services. But within all of my creative mediums, I also make jewelry. He has always found a way to connect everything. And so, something that we were talking about is something very dear to my heart called Truth Bottles. It's an exercise, it's an invitation to identity through freedom, which kind of marries a lot of what I do together, but especially in relation to my heart to serve people. And I just feel so passionate about people knowing who they are and being confident in who they are. What we were chatting about is how do I come up with the strategy for me to be obedient within all of what I do, like how to juggle, how to handle everything within the different avenues of life that I walk into, and then more specifically, how to be consistent about it.
So since we last spoke, what has been sort of something that you've been working on? And
Mm-hmm.
what are you even thinking about in terms of like being consistent? What does that mean? Like, are you talking about posting or are you talking about social media, which that's my favorite thing, right? But you're also
Right.
talking about, just going to events consistently, making yourself known.
Mm.
What does that look like?
I would say that probably the stewardship part of it that I'm probably needing to do is probably social media, because I am noticing that people need to know how to get in contact with you and need to know how you do. And like I do that very well in person, but just having like a quick connect and something for people to see like who I am and what I do. So probably socials. I do have an update for you though. Eh, Girl, he be doing things quick, and I mean quick. I'm like, um, so I'm also the director of relationship success for a Christian network called Crowned. We have a team in Dallas. You should totally check it out. I'm in San Antonio, by the way. We had a team meeting with our San Antonio team, and the Lord was putting it on my heart to take them a bottle, like to take them one of the, actually, I brought one.
And what is that? Like, talk more about that. Yeah.
What the
Like,
truth bottles are?
yeah, and the story of it too.
Bet. Right, thanks. I'm like, a little shy right now. Normally not, but it's probably only the second podcast I've ever been on, so bear with me. Once upon a time, I used to curse myself, and that is just not speaking the truth of Jesus over my life. And he didn't like that. I was helping make these little necklaces for a small group that I used to be a part of at the time. Literally just putting little mustard seeds in a bottle, and the Lord was like, "Yo, I need you to write this, and this down. Put it in a bottle and wear it and say it." And I was like, "Ew, I don't believe those things." And he was like, I was like, "Okay, all right, I'll do it." And so the concept is wearing truth before being able to speak truth. Like I had so negatively spoken about myself, in addition to like what people had said about me so much that like I didn't believe it. Like the very first word that I put in the bottle was beautiful because I didn't believe that I was beautiful. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, I mean, obviously she's tea, but like in the retrospect of like I'm in the beauty industry. I it is my job to make people feel beautiful, and it's like, how am I giving something that I don't have?
That, my friends, is
Right.
an example of a limiting belief. Limiting beliefs are not just applicable in business, they also apply to your personal life.
Your whole life. I was like, oh, this is kind of cringe, but yes, Lord. And so I did it. And he's like, you're going to write these words down and you're going to put them around your neck and you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to say it until you believe it. And then I did. And then I did begin to believe it. And then he's like, all right, it's time for you to do it for somebody else. And I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. That's a big ask, but all right. And so I did. And my friend that I did it for was like absolutely blessed. And I was like, okay, Lord, like, and I was good with that. I was like, amen. And then after some time, he would like tell me to do it for like other individuals. And then I got blessed with an opportunity to do it within a small group context. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Cause it's like, it's a whole little exercise. Like I have one pre-written word. I have one pre-written word in a bottle. They're all different. So depending on how you believe in the prophetic. Oh, that is so funny. Look at the one that I picked it up. It literally says beautiful. Right, I see you. It has one word in it, and then the rest are for you to go through the questions and the prompts and for you to sit and have that moment with the Lord for him to speak clearly on what your truths are and what he identifies you as. Because something that I've learned along the way is that sometimes your weaknesses are your biggest strengths. And and this was like when I lived up in Fort Worth. Then later I moved down here to San Antonio, and like as of like a month and some change ago, he's been like, hey, it's time to bring it back out. And I'm like, oh, okay. But he's so sweet. Like we've been dreaming about it. And he's like, let's do it with worship. And I'm like, we should. And I've just been dreaming of like just this moment, this like atmosphere, because I'm a big believer that you need to steward your air and the air around you. It's very important. And so with my worship background, like I know what it means to do stuff in that context within that atmosphere. And so I was like, yes, Lord, like correct. We had that meeting with our San Antonio Crown team, and Lord's like, yo, just take them a bottle. And I'm like, all right. And I was like, I just wanted to share this with you guys, like, something that the Lord put in my heart a long time ago. And I feel like he's, you know, telling me it's time to do it bigger. And I'm like, okay. And they were like, cool. You want to do it at our next meeting? I was like, ah! So quite literally, this it's Saturday. This next Thursday is our next event. And it goes like speaker, we're gonna have a panel this time. Speaker, networking, all the things. And then at the end, what I really love about a community is that we take that moment to stop and pray. And I was like, yes, within a marketplace context, you better bring the ministry in there.
Amen.
And amen. And so he's like, instead of us doing our prayer, can you go ahead and can we plan for that? And so I was like, so I don't really know how it's gonna go, how many people are gonna show up, but I am just excited to continue saying yes to the Lord's.
So, question for you: how many of those are you gonna have to make or manufacture? Like, do you have somebody making these for you, or yeah, what does that look like?
It's just me for now. I mean, sometimes my mom helps me when I ask her, but we are. I think he said because still waiting because it's like tickets. It's a it's a free event, but we have like different, like if you want to buy like a VIP ticket, a platinum ticket, and so gotta gonna gotta kind of wait to see how many people like sign up for the event, but I'll probably have like he said to have 50 ready. So right, right. And so I'm like, all right, Lord, and he's good because it's like I already got a team that I can pull on for worship and I'm excited. It's like everything is just marrying. Everything is just, he'd be putting me in places. I'm like, oh, that's why I went through that. That's why I did that. That's why I am like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's really amazing. Like, truly, truly, one thing that I've really just been being reminded of lately is like the sword of the word. Like, we really can rely on what God has to say. And so
He's
when you take,
trustworthy.
and so that verse where it's like, He's working all things together for your good. Like, what? Like, that's not a joke. That's
All
not
things.
a little hee hee moment.
It's really not.
No.
And we gotta like just go through the different types of contexts in life for him to prove it because he does. And so yes, and so what I am within my prep because like I do 5 billion things at one time. Like I work in a salon, I work in a financial office, like I da 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 da, I like do jewelry, and then I also like travel, and I also like do worship at this little coffee shop, and I'm like always doing everything, and it's just like he's so faithful. He'd be reminding me of things. He's like, hey, gotta do this here, but it somehow is all coming together. I had told you I was up in Fort Worth, and the way that I moved to San Antonio was just like out of nowhere. Like my family, like my mom was out in Brazil for like a year, and then she came back and she's like, "We're going to San Antonio. I want you to come, but I understand if you don't want to. By the way, you only have 15 days." And I was like, "So we're going." And when I got, and it's been what a year and some change that I've been here, and ever since I've gotten here, like I've gone through hardships and like things have tried to follow me, but I'm slowly starting to see why I'm here. And I'm like, oh, like it was never random. It was never like random is a man made word, it's a man made meaning. It's never going to be random.
The verse where it says, He's working all things for your good. A lot of people neglect the second part, for those who diligently seek Him. And so you have to actively walk in that. And so that move was, I mean, it was active.
Mm-hmm. It was
So,
so good. My bad. Go ahead, girl.
no
No,
worries.
that's you. Mm-hmm.
Boom. So, social media. How are you approaching that? Is it more of a personal page right now that you kind of are on, or are you trying to start and make it into your business kind of focused, multifaceted personal branding, da 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 da? Because that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of what I'm doing right now. But
Right, and you're killing it, by the way. I love to see your posts, all your pics, your little outfits. So I have separate accounts for basically everything. I have a jewelry account, I have a hair account, I have a personal account, and I actually have a truth bottle account that I've secured a long time. He keep telling me to do things, bro. And I'd be like halfway doing them. I'm like, at least I got the account secured, but I'm like, oh, like this is why I haven't. And so there's a part of me that's like, why not put everything on one account? But then there's a part of me that's like, not everything goes together, but then it's all me, so I go together. But then I'm like, just just to think,
that's really been the struggle that I've been. But it's not even a struggle though; it's a journey because there are some things
correct.
that need to be separate for a season, and then sometimes they can come back in. Because it's like I had to
Uh-oh.
find out my voice in that other arena before I could even
Mm-hmm.
merge the thing. So like right now with me
Mm-hmm.
with my um video business that I do, I'm thinking about just like focusing on using it as freelance instead of kind of building it into an agency that I can sell later on. That's kind of what I was doing initially.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, my style of work is very much so a freelancer, and I'm moving into this like kind of coaching one-on-ones, counseling,
Mm-hmm.
consultant, whatever style,
Mm-hmm.
creative endeavor as a majority of the stuff that I do. So it's like moving
Mm-hmm.
away from that as my main thing and like not focusing too much, not stressing myself out about like the business page has
Mm-hmm.
been something that I've been slowly discovering like as I just keep doing it. And now I'm going to start bringing that more like just keeping it on my client pages almost, and then also, mixing it occasionally with my personal stuff.
Hmm.
And I've only known that now because I've just been doing it.
And that's the thing, like you literally just have to do it. Like I'd be so stuck because in my like I am equally like excellence driven. Because I'm like, I want it to be done well. I know that I can do it well, but then it's like I don't got the reps in, or I just be busy. And I have a love-hate relationship with social media because I'm like, I'd be addicted to my phone sometimes. So I'm like, no, I can't. I'm like, I'd be deleting all my apps. And then it's like, if that's like, for example, I don't got a website. Maybe I need a website, girl.
I have like the most minimalistic, like it's not even really a functional website. And that's okay because I'm in a different season. Like I'm literally working very direct. So it's just like, okay, boom, here, this is what we're gonna do. Let me send you like a landing page. So that your way, there's the links on there, da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
Later, like I can feel that we're shifting into an era where I do need a website. So I'm gonna work on that a little bit, but I'm like develop it more. But I'm not worried about it. It'll come in its
Right.
season.
Right, right. And listen, the little ADHD brain be working in my favor sometimes because if I just hone here, like I'm gonna break my head and then I'm not gonna do anything. And so I just be like, all right, let me go do here. Like, let me go do something else for a second. And I mean, I everything that I do is unto the Lord. So I'm like, all right, Lord, I'm just gonna put this right here and let's walk together right here. So I'm still be doing it. And that's what I mean. Like he's faithful to remind me. He's faithful to be like, all right, we need to spin back around here. And we gotta prepare the bottles because it's this week. Or hey, we gotta prepare this presentation because you're gonna meet with this client for this product. Oh, you gotta go buy this makeup because you're gonna do a wedding trial. I mean, definitely I need to work on like in the aspect of like self-control with media and everything. Cause I'm like, it's a tool, but it's also a hindrance. But also I need to be found. You know what I mean? Because I do everything. I'm like, even for like job interviews, like if they're like, no, you need to put an application online, I'm like, I'll go look somewhere else. Because then you're gonna take five ever to get back to me and then I'm gonna just, you know what I mean?
Okay, so here we've discussed it, but
Okay, yes.
now we're gonna move into the tactical. Get your notebook out.
You
Exactly.
think she not out?
Period. So let's maybe line out some systems and like figure out how we can get this content creation done. What's your goal? Is it every day? Is it every 3 days? What's the vibes? Or is it every time I have energy?
I have all this brain knowledge. Like, yes, I know that I just need to batch content and I just need to do this and do that. I think it's the managing part that like I feel like because I have 5 billion thousand photos of everything and videos of everything that I do, and they're just on my phone. I'm like, how do I get it from there without getting in my brain about the excellence thing, or even just like, I don't know. I'm like, is there a little fear of man in there? Is there a little intimidation? Like, but I am coming to a point because outside is outsiding and the times are ending that everything is really it's coming down to obedience. It's coming down to, are you stewarding the gift that I gave you? Because there's a lot of people on the other side of that. The parable of the sower, it's been soup like this whole year with everything as he's starting to throw me into the marketplace. I'm like, Lord, I don't want to be the evil servant that buried their talent. I know I'm supposed to be wealthy and I'm wealthy in like all different ways, but I know I'm supposed to be because of the heart that you've given me. You've given
Exactly,
me a
period.
heart.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like it's just so like I'm a giver so bad. I'm like, oh, you like this? I'll take it off of me.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. And like that's just how I've always been.
But we
And
need to recognize that we can do the same thing with our skills.
correct a moon door.
Serving is not the same as starving. We have to
Uh-oh.
start charging
Oh, okay, yeah.
as people in the body. I would charge my family more to work with me because they'd respect me less. So it's like we have to close that gap in a way, and help you get to the result that you need to get without the wrong mindset. That's obviously a fake example, but like realistically, like how can we figure out a method for giving? And so what you have is a ton of ideas. So we need to organize the content. This is a big task I'm seeing. So Google Drive, literally start a new email address and literally like so you have more storage.
I just got so many.
Okay.
But yeah, anyways,
If
I
you have
don't.
one that's like basically empty, boom. And just call it like organizing my
They're not
files
empty.
dot at gmail.com.
Okay.
And then you can go to your Google Drive, boom, upload your stuff, just to get it off your phone so it's less mental clutter as well. Categorize
And
it
fresh enough.
by, file type. Photos, the dates and things are already in there, obviously. So it's not even going to be a
Mm-hmm.
problem. But yeah, organizing those. Do you have Notion? I'm sure you do.
Huh?
Notion. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you.
Oh, qué
Notion.
eso.
And I will send you the link after this.
Yay.
Notion. And you know what? I'm gonna do you one better. I have a format that I have, and I'll just literally send you like a quick video of me
Realist.
like setting it up, putting it together so that you can have a content calendar. For me, I figured out that I don't like batch content because I want to just post what I'm thinking in the moment. I set a different
Mm-hmm.
goal, which is to post on a specific day, a specific day. And an
Mm-hmm.
idea will come in the day because it's like, this is what we're doing today.
Mm. And just even like going between the different platforms. I'm like, what platform do? Because like, for example, I feel like I can do everything in one on TikTok. Instagram, she not the same. I feel like I also land more on like the organic side of content. Like, hey, this is me looking crazy, literally. Because like if I'm gonna polish it, I want it to look. But then maybe I just need to let go a little bit and just learn to be a little laissez-faire. Bait. Um, I think I'm still kind of kind of chewing on, do I put everything together? Like for example, now my Instagram is private and I got like nothing on there. I know. I know. And it's like, ugh.
Snap out of it.
No, she said, "Whoosh, pull
In
yourself
Jesus' name, be
together."
free. Um, was the bush private that God was burning?
Hey, my sister now. Hey, you
Please,
have
with
to,
the
I want to
Nigeria.
be. No. My
Okay,
bad.
guys, we're
She's a
having
little
way too much
goofy.
fun on this episode, and I'm loving it.
She's a little goofy.
It
Well,
was
the face said
positioned in the
everything.
right place. God was only talking to one person. You got to catch people where they're working. You got to catch them. It's everybody in your private account. Would you say they're your ideal target audience?
I don't think so. So do I just start a whole other one to be able to do it all together?
No, because what I think is really powerful about having also we have 10 minutes left, but what I think is
Oh,
really powerful about
mhm,
having a pre account is showing that you're a human and you're not just starting a business on a new account to start a new business, like just to be
mhm,
like, oh, I'm just selling to people now. No, integrate everything. Oh, this is my life. Here we are. We're in a new season. We're shifting, bringing people in that journey. And you said you love organic content. So, yeah, really just, I don't know. No, I do know what.
so it's time to step out, I guess. All
I just feel like
right.
you're on the breaking edge. Like you're
I
there.
really am, bro, and I know it, and I can feel it, and it's like I'm on X Games mode. Like everything is happening fast, and it's like what I was saying earlier. I'm like, people don't know how to find me. They don't know what I do. Like they'll meet me in person, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, like, I love you. I want to get connected," and then my online just falls so short. Like,
So let's right now strategize a little bit. What's your launch plan going to be like? What's your bio going to read like? And when I say launch plan, I mean like what's your first reel that you're going to make or whatever that just kind of announces the shift and introduces you again and maybe brings in some of
ooh,
those files, some photos, because that's what I just posted literally today is my kind of re-announcement reel.
ooh.
Just talking about like, yeah, I just
Mm.
want to bring more aspects of my life because I felt like my account was like just me looking at my phone, like,
I guess
yeah,
I gotta like. I'm like, what are my pillars?
using your life as a mood board is really powerful because people look
Okay.
so much to other people. People look so much to Pinterest, whatever their inspiration is, magazines, and they're like, okay, I want to design my life based on this. That's cool and all, but
Mm-hmm.
look at your past, look at your camera roll, look at what you already have proven to like, and recognize that you're a human being with value who has interests, who just needs to share them more.
I really stepped into a little tucked in, a little hidden season, and I'm like, I don't know that I want to leave, but in order for me to do the things that I'm teeing up to do, I I can't do it from in here. It's wild because I'm a very much like back of the room kind of girl, like in a corner, even though I'm pretty like bubbly, boisterous kind of person. But all my gifts put me up front. And I'm like, I'd be trying not to crash out because like people think that I'm like super extroverted and like for the most part I am, but I've been really finding my little introvertedness. And also I feel like I enjoy my privacy.
So there's power in privacy, yes. You don't have to share everything just because you have an account. It's like I literally was just like talking to my friend about this the other day. She was like, "Oh well, I don't want to like share everything about my life." I'm like, "Girl, who said that you had to?" Literally,
Right.
you can talk to the camera and talk to and topic, right, and talk about a really good like concept, a book that you read, whatever. Is that telling anything about your life? No, but it's still bringing value and it's still helping people connect with you and showing your
Mm-hmm.
personality. You don't have to say what my street address is and my social security number. Like that's not
Mm-hmm.
required.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens is a lot of times people who are oversharers in real life get online and they're like, there's like an open pit. I have to fill it. No, you don't.
I feel like I used to be that way, like in real life. And no, I used to be just a person that like reposted hella memes on their story. Like they'd be like, Rebecca, your meme curation. But yeah, and then I went to hiding. Okay. First reel. I don't know.
Well, we have
I
four
have to
minutes to figure it out. So let's
I know.
figure it out.
Do you suggest anything out of everything that you've heard
What do you
of me?
like? What you said at the beginning of the video podcast, literally put that into a real. Hey, I'm a multi-talented human being. I'm spread across many different channels. I don't necessarily know what this next phase is going to look like. Just being honest and being like, hey, I'm literally a
Mm-hmm.
human being, trying new things, building a business, possibly wanting to show you guys, hey, I have this thing called a truth bottle. It's worked wonders for me. I'm actually about to do a thing in my meeting with my team about this, follow along the journey kind of thing. And the only call to action is really just, hey, join me. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna love you, hun.
So all on my main page is what I'm hearing. I feel like I should still develop just like the truth bottle page itself for like testimonials and stuff like that.
And
Okay,
you could do
okay.
like collab posts with that.
Correctamundo or correctamundo. Okay, but wait, help me figure out a bio.
Boom, 3 minutes left. Let's go. So who are
I'm
you again? What's your goal? Like literally one sentence. If you were to look at yourself from the third person review, and don't overthink this, chill. What does God say about you? Let's
oh
put
my
that in.
God.
Oh
He
gosh.
says so many T's.
Mm-hmm. Boom. We could do something like, what are you committed to? What are you learning? What are you building? Wearing truth. What did you just say? Wearing truth before da da da. The yeah, just I don't know, announcing the power of truth or like
Mm-hmm.
something. I don't know. And then something very understandable and tangible that's not like poetic underneath.
Right.
Yeah. And then just like maybe your job title, like what you want people to pay you for, or your email or whatever. If you want brand deals,
I just love doing life with people. Like it doesn't matter what I do. I'm a connector at heart. I I'm a brainstormer. I'm an idea person. I would love to get into some sort of like creative consulting or within whatever my tool belt allows me.
one thing that and we have 1 minute, but 1 minute that I love is this idea of prophetic. Da, da, da. You're speaking truth through your bottle, right? But through your
Mm-hmm.
bio, you can say, I'm already a creative consultant. So just like creative
Uh-oh.
consultant. And now you walk in it.
She said the bottle is now the bio.
Where's the organ? I don't know,
No, no,
heralding
girl.
truth for all generations, wearing truth before
Uh-oh. Hair
speaking.
heart the Harold. Hair. How you spell Harold?
Girl, Google it.
Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Obviously, workshop it, pray about it. What I would love to see is definitely your name spelled out pretty succinctly, creative consultant, whatever. Yeah, because you want people to know what you do and how to pay for you. Maybe like DM certain word to work with you. What's your
Mm-mm-mm.
at and how can people get to know you? Because we have again less time.
I guess my main one that I will be unprivating is at Rebecca underscore Holtz. If you want to follow on the other ones, my beauty page is at beauty dot by Becca. That's one B, two C's. And then for my Julie Bees, it is at Present Creations.